The efficiency of modern companies largely depends on the quality of communication with customers. To service a large number of requests, a reliable automated system is needed that will help optimize and simplify the work of call center operators, reducing the contingency of errors. The LTEX call center is a system for organizing work on service and the flow of external calls, which contains a set of effective tools for high-quality interaction with customers. Among them we can distinguish automated workplaces for operators and control over their work, flexible logic of call distribution from the queue between operators, tools for analyzing operators' efficiency and statistics on them, integration with Redmine and service desk systems. This allows operators to have tools by hand in a single interface to perform tasks related to handling requests. The call center is a part of the ecosystem of the ECSS10 software and hardware complex, a modern solution in the Class 5 IP-PBX format used to build communication nodes at the departmental, corporate and operators level. The call center system is integrated into the existing infrastructure with minimal costs. It runs on the company's server and operator get access through a convenient web interface. LTEX call center performs two scenarios that define a set of operators' functions. Operators are those who handle calls, supervisors are those who control the work of operators and the entire call center. The operator's automated workplace has the following features: call management, receiving, terminating, transmitting, intercepting, viewing the history of requests and statistics, support for operator statuses as well as the call termination reason statuses, conferences and chat together with other operators or supervisor, call recording. The supervisor's automated workplace supports the same functions as the operators. In addition, it is expanded due to the call center management capabilities, connecting to the operator's call in consultation, listening on conference mode, collection and analysis of call center statistics, creating reports and the ability to export them to Excel and send them to the mail, redistributing operators between two call streams, changing the current status of the operator, queue management and other functions. In addition, the operator and supervisor will be available to use most of the presented functions even without using the web interface. The LTEX call center supports feature codes, special phone numbers, a call to which executes a specific command in the system. For example, this way you can log into the call center system as an operator or supervisor, change the availability status of operator, listen and consult in the supervision mode, and much more. One of the main parts of the call center is a flexibly configurable queue. According to the task set, the system administrator can determine the strategies by which the distribution of calls will take place. For example, selection of random operator, selection of all available operators up to the first one who answered the call, selection of operators in the order in which they are added to the queue, progressive selection of operators, cyclic selection of operators. Basic features are available under the standard ECSS10 license. The detailed information you can get on the LTEX website and from the specialists of the commercial department. Thank you for the attention.
Hello everyone, my name is Alexander. I am from LTEX company. Today I will be leading for the meeting for you, and I am very happy to join you today. I hope you can hear me well, and let's start. Let's switch to the presentation. The main topic for today is ECSS10 software installation on Ubuntu 18.04 operating system. Let's switch to the next slide. A few words about our software, our product. First of all, if we discussed about hardware platform, you need to know that you should install it on productive or powerful industrial servers, or it can be some virtualization platforms like VMware, KVM, and other known virtualization platforms. For today, we're supporting only Ubuntu operating system, and for our country we also support Astra Linux. And today we will discuss about Ubuntu operating system only, but if you have some interest for Astra Linux, of course you can ask me about this operating system by the email, or if you have any questions during the today's presentation, please feel free to ask it in YouTube internal chat. For some short period, I will be checked and try to answer for your questions. Thank you. Let's go next. Short information. We have at least 2 web interfaces for main management and system monitoring with secured HTTPS protocol. We also have special console mode for any settings, and also we can provide you subscriber portal for easiest way to set up value edited services, conference settings, check the call history for your subscribers, and other features. Next, a few words about signaling protocols. First of all, you need to know that we have full support of SIP protocol and his modifications like SIP-T, SIP-I, SIP-Q. We also have a second protocol adapter for Migako gateway controller, and support a lot of telecommunication protocols if it's necessary to provide it to your networks, for your telephone networks, like protocol for fax, for monitoring, for management, authorization, authentication, and other features. About video calls, we also supported this type of calls, and of course you can use 2 video codecs, as you can see at the presentation. And a few words about accounting. In general, we support CDR files and Radius protocol for any modern billing system. I think it looks good. Next slide. Of course, in modern world, we need to check the redundancy features for each IPPBX, and with our product we have active redundancy mode, geo redundancy or geo backup support, and also very interesting scheme to backup. It called API registration support with SMG gateways only. You can ask me about SMG gateways if you interested for it, or we also planned some future webinars about this type of redundancy with these gateways. And also you need to know we don't have any vendor locks like some proprietary protocols. You can use our solution, our IPPBX, with any gateways, with compatible protocols, any vendors. Also, you can use switches from any vendors and other necessary equipment. You can use anything what you want. Okay, next, a few words about audio codecs. It's a few codecs, as you can see. You can choose the most useful codecs for your subscribers, and a few words about additional features. Of course, we support all functions from SIP registrar server, support transcoding of media streams, a lot of value-added services, hot software update, of course, and also is from interesting maybe black and white list on trunk line, of course, and other facilities from our solution. It looks pretty big, and you can ask for anything during the presentation. Let's go to next slide. Today, our main goal is to study easiest way to install our software solution on powerful servers or virtual machines in active mode, and also we will talk about without backup mode, but first we will discuss about active. It's most powerful scheme for redundancy. You can save your calls on any stage of it maintains, and we will talk about this mode first. Okay. Also, we will talk about additional software installation. It depends on each project, and we will talk about additional software after main process of installation. Okay, as you can see, we have a lot of steps for preparation your server or operating system. As you know, we will use Ubuntu with server version, and as you can see, we have steps like operating system installation, network setup, operating system upgrade, additional software installation without our PBX. Then the main stage of installation, there is ECSS 10 system installation. Let's go. First preparation step, it's Ubuntu installation, and we have some requirements, of course. It's very important. Please pay attention for first requirement. It's necessary to set up a host name for server 1 and server 2. We will use two servers for this type of installation. The host name for server 1 is ECSS1, and for server 2, ECSS2. It's very important because the future operating steps with license connected to host name for each server. And if you have some installations for our IPPBX, please check that you have that names. And next requirement, consider the name of user, system user, or system username. Please exclude, like exception, SSW user. It's not convenient. You should use any other name for your login, and please exclude this system username. I think that's all. If we talk about most important requirements, please check host name and username. That's enough. Of course, we will talk about network setup. In general, we need to connect to the internet network to access our repository, and after that we will talk about some disk partitions and creating LVM group if you need it. Of course, for some tests, for some sandbox installation, you can skip the LVM group and some disk partitions. It's not necessary for testing, but for real project, of course, you should set up these steps. Okay, also a few words about documentation. We will provide you some links with presentation, with this record. I think it's more convenient to check some steps in documentation. Okay, then preparation step 2. What we need to do with swap. Maybe you know swap is special memory file, and our development department recommending to switch off this file. Of course, only if you have enough memory. I think more than 4 gigabytes, even for testing and sandbox installation. Next, you can set up time zone just for correct time, but in the future steps of installation we will discuss about NTP, and this step looks like not so necessary. Okay, please check next slide. As you can see, we have some settings for one file, etc hosts. It's only for cluster mode, of course, and for the steps you need to know which IP addresses will be used in your project, in your system. This type of address we also called physical address. It means that we connect this IP address with a network adapter or bonding interface, and you should complete this file for each server, ECSS1 and ECSS2. This looks like a pretty easy step. Just edit file and save it. Okay, next. What about network? We have a lot of question about network. It will depends on your installation. If we talk about physical servers, I mean you have some machines for your installation, and maybe for each machine you have more than 2 network interfaces. You should set up LACP protocol. It means link aggregation group control protocol with mod IEEE 802.3AD, and of course you can choose necessary network interfaces, VLANs. All settings will be completed with NetPlan. NetPlan, it's a part of Ubuntu operating system, and we also have examples to complete this file very easy. Very easier than other types of configuration. And after that, please check internet access. We also have some types of offline installation, but we can't discuss about this type of installation today because we have a time limit. And I think if you're interested for this type of installation, please ask me about it in the chat. Next, as you can see, you can find NetPlan examples in our documentation. You can use our documentation on Russian site with translator, but we recommend that you use only translated English language documentation. Okay, let's switch to the next slide. What about preparation step 4? As you can see, we starting to collect some repo address like archive.ltex.org with necessary version of IPPBX, ECSS10. You can add a new address in your system with one command. It's pretty easy. And register. It's very important. You should register repository key. Just copy it and paste in your console. It takes maybe 30 seconds to register new key in your system. Okay, let's go next. Before any deals with operating system, please update and upgrade your OS without soft switch installation. And as you can see, we have required service software. Of course, you should install it. And we have additional software for debugging. Of course, I recommend you to install additional software too, and we have external list for active mode. Please pay attention. All packages from this list should be installed, but of course you can choose the minimal installation. I think it's also possible. What about the preparation step 5? It's like a tip for you. You can check the installed packages on your server with this command on top of slide, And next tip about second installation. If it's not a first time installation, you should check that you have no any files from previous installations like MySQL database, system files, packages, and other. If you try to reinstall your package after some mistakes, errors, it doesn't matter. Please check that you clear all of necessary directories. Next, about installation scheme. Of course, the main problem and pretty high level of difficulty of the installation, finding a lot of people who ask about maybe more maybe easiest way to install. And the main problem of installation with, for example, our documentation is pretty big amount of information in documentation. And with this webinar, with this presentation, we provide you some special scheme with steps, and I hope it can help you to understand the steps from operating system installation to finally steps of ECSS 10 installation. Let's check it. As you can see, you can use this slide with installation documentation, or just check and then go to installation documentation page. It doesn't matter. Please pay attention that we have 11 stages of installation for server 1. And also we have a few steps for server 2. It means that you can start the installation simultaneously, or first complete the installation on server 1 and then go to installation for server 2. Of course, you need to pay more time for second variant, but it looks more simple to, it looks more easy to understand each action of installation. Okay, let's discuss, let's consider the each step. We also considered the steps from 1 to 3, and now we can start step 4, because previous step was the preparation steps, and with this stage 4, you can start to install, you can install the part of ECSS 10 software. And for each cases, you should install ECSS MySQL database first. It's very necessary. And in any cases, you can check the result of MySQL database installation. I will switch to the slide after a few minutes, please. Please wait. I can show you, of course, what is the result of installation of this package, and then let's look at the next stages. Stage 5 is ECSS node installation. It means you can install main system components. Then step 4 or step 6, it's GlusterFS server setup or GlusterFS network network operation system installation. This step also necessary for distributing your system files like IVR media files, call records, fax, and other type of records, audio records, distributing on both servers. It means you can use some simple type of redundancy for local files. Okay, we will discuss about this step. Then let's go to step 7. You should install ECSS REST-FS API. It's a special package for this product. I mean the software ECSS 10. It's a special API to access your audio files, other files, and we also will talk about it. Step 8, it's just about additional software components installation. Step 9, this is a special Erlang service. This is a pretty easy step. You can open a simple editor in Ubuntu and just change the IP addresses for this service. After that, save. Please save the file, and you can finish this step. I think it's not so necessary, but for recommendation from development department, you should change this file. And after that, as you can see, we have very important step 10. This is the license and passport integration. This step is necessary only for ECSS 1 server. It's not necessary for second server because after cluster connection, special licensing data will be replicated with our transport system on second server. Of course, it's necessary only for server 1. It contains only, as I remember, 2 commands. It's not so difficult. And about step 11, checklist. This is not from documentation or requirements. This is just a tip. Please check each step. Check the console output. Check the errors, maybe some text mistakes and other things. It's very important because each step contains the automatic installation script. It's not a manual installation. Just imagine that each step contains automatically installation script, and if you have some problems with access with files, this script can be failed, and of course you need to solve the problem first, and then please reinstall the package for each step, and please do not switch on some future steps before the problem can be solved. Okay. Next, about ECSS 2 second server. As you can see, we have the same steps from 1 to 5. Step 4, it's also about MySQL installation, database installation. Step 5 is ECSS node installation, the main component system. And we have a little difference between previous slide. With step 6, you don't need any action to set up GlusterFS, Gluster network system, but you should check the volume was created and all settings is correct. Of course, we will discuss about it. Then let's go next steps. Step 7 is the same. Step 8 is the same too. We have step 9 for Erlang, simple setup. And of course, we have checklist for each installation. On this stage, you can create a cluster, and I will provide you special commands to check the cluster status, of course. Okay, and a few words about replication. For active cluster mode, to complete the installation, we need to set up a special service. It's called Keep Alive service. You can install it from Ubuntu repo, and you need to create at least 2 configuration files for SIP protocol and for MySQL. Replication allows us to add a new pair of IP addresses. We also called this type of IP addresses like float addresses, and we will use it for telephony only. It's necessary because you can't create all any facilities for requirements of active mode. And please check that you also add float addresses to your system, and your Keep Alive config is correct. Of course, we have examples from documentation, examples from this presentation. I think it's enough to set up this stage. Okay, and a few words about normal maintenance mode and mode when we got the alarm or we got some problems with server or virtual machines, if it's on shutdown or not allowed for any moment. It doesn't matter. Please check that float addresses can be moved from one server to second server. It allows us to create the pair of float addresses which can be on online mode or active mode and never would be shut down. Okay, I think we will return to this topic later. Let's go to the last one, the last scheme of ECSS 10 software installation. I mean scheme about distributing without any backup. You can use one server or one virtual machine for this type of installation. We have 10 steps. The main difference between active mode, as you can see, starting from step 6. It's not necessary to install GlusterFS because you can't copy your files to any place. You have only one server or virtual machine for this installation. And of course, you can install ECSS RESTFS package on step 6. Step 7 is the same. You can choose the list of additional software packages, and after that, please set up Erlang special services, and don't forget about your license and passport integration. And checklist is also necessary to provide you information about status of each system services, ECSS 10 services, and other condition to start your IPPBX and start to configure first things after the installation. Okay, that was about only steps, and now we can talk about each step in details. We can add more information about result of each package installation, and let's start with step 1. It means we can install ECSS MySQL package. Of course, we can provide you some known mistakes. If you cannot find this package name, please check the repository address. Please check that you use command with apt update or apt upgrade package manager, and after that please try to install MySQL one more time, and I think I hope it can be installed on your system. This script is full automatically, but each automatically script would ask you about some preferences, some IP addresses, maybe login or passwords, and we prepared some answers for these questions. If you have trouble to ask for each answer for each question correctly, I think this presentation can help you. Of course, in this step we can see the result of installation. You need to go to MySQL, just type the command like sudo mysql minus u, it means user. Please type your username, and after one space you can type -p, it means password. You should use password. Press enter, and you can enter into MySQL command system. Please use command show databases. If the installation was correct, you can check some additional databases was created. And a few words about this dialog. It means some extra packages providing with ECSS MySQL meta package can ask you some question about maybe you want to configure some part of ECSS 10 like broker, like RESTfs, like subscriber portal. You can unmark all of these things and just go to next answer. You can configure anything later. Please feel free to go next page. This is the necessary settings for MySQL permissions. Of course, we can't predict your network, your subnets. Please use your IP pattern, IP subnets for MySQL. For example, if you have IP address like 10.10.2 and 24 mask, you can use this symbol on the end and just change these digits, and it helps you to set up MySQL permission correctly. Okay, I'm sorry, I forgot to say about it's necessary only for cluster mode. It's not necessary to without backup mode. Okay, let's go next. You can type the login for MySQL. In this example, it's root. And of course, our system asks you about password for MySQL root user. Please pay attention that you can use strong password for any types of this dialog, for any module, for any installation. But you can save your password in a safe place because it's necessary to install to reinstall some packages, to create for creating backups with special utility like ECSS control. Please don't forget this password, it's very important. Okay, next. This is just example of installation ECSS MySQL. I think it's a good example because we have no any errors, mistakes, and as you can see, databases from our packages is created for your system, and of course it looks good. I think if you have some errors, please check previous steps, and in any time you can change your installation. Just try to remove previous package. If it was ECSS MySQL, please use command 4, remove this package, and try to reinstall with correct parameters. I think this step is very important for second steps of installation. And the second step of installation is ECSS Node. As you remember, this package contains the main components of installation. And after this installation started, you can also ask for a few questions, of course. First question: do you want to turn off apt daily update? You can decide for yes or no. It doesn't matter, just your preferences. Next, it's about server 1. And we have a little difference between installation this package on server 1 and server 2. And these dependencies connected to ECSS user subpackage from ECSS Node meta package. This package ECSS user contains some steps for certification, for some certificates of SSL certificates, and you need to know for first server, please choose the generate. For second server, you can copy. Of course, if you have some commercial certificates, you can use manual mode to install the certificates in our system. But if you have no any certificates, please use generate to create certificates only for server 1 at this step. Okay, we will try to create simple certificates with these settings. You can check it, like some parameters like country, state, city, company, department, difficulty, and number of days the certificate is valid. Of course, password for root private key. This is all necessary parameters to create certificate for our installation. And next, as you can see, we have the same question on server 2. And you know that we also have successfully generated certificates on server 1, and you can use next method to create certificates on server 2. Just copy it. Then our system asks you about do you want to install a certificate in the system. Of course, you can ask yes. You can choose yes, and we have a lot of methods to copy certificates between first and second server. It's SSH protocol, HTTP protocol, and ECSS. It means like internal protocol. Easiest way is SSH. protocol. As you remember, from first preparation step, we have some settings for etc hosts file, and if it was correct, please type ECSS1, then press OK. Second server, try to identificate ECSS1, it means first server, with host name, and try to connect with default port number 22. If you want to change number of port, of course you can try it, but I think you should not to do this. Then we have some interesting notification. What it means? Some looks like some warning. We have some necessary settings, and if you try to copy keys from server 1, you need to set up some additional group for your main user. For example, during the installation process of operating system, you chose the user name like test. Test username is not a member of special system group, also called SSW. And before copying, please make sure that you can add your system username, your username for login to this group. And next slide, you can check the commands like command ID minus G minus N symbol, and in my example the username is tester. As you can see, it's not a member of SSW group, and I can add this user in SSW group with usermod command, of course with rights of super user. Just type this command, and as the result we have new group for this username tester, and only this way allow us to copy all certificates and key from first server to second server. Please pay attention for this step. We have a lot of mistakes for this, and please pay attention. It's only one way to copy. Of course, you can use some additional methods to copy this key, but our documentation provide this method only. I think it's easiest way to copy. Okay, that's all. For this step, we have some partial installation of ECSS node. It also contains some settings with NTP. Of course, it's necessary to synchronize time from both servers, and please pay attention that you can ask some your own answers for these questions. And in my example, I have just random NTP server name. It's for Russia country. Maybe you can choose other NTP server name. Please check more convenient server. Also, if we talk about active mode, you can use settings only for cluster. You should use settings only for cluster. In this type of settings on this route, you should choose stratum number for cluster. By default it's 7. You can use settings by default. Then please indicate the local servers for synchronization separated space. In general, we no need any additional IP addresses or servers for NTP. Just type the IP address of neighbor server. If we talk about ECSS1 server settings, you can type ECSS2 IP address and just reverse the settings for second server. Okay, let's go to next slide. You can choose the positive answer like yes. If you chose yes, you need to install special IP and mask. What it means, networks which must have access to the NTP through a space. If you have some additional networks which must have access to your system, please list these networks with special mask through the space, and it will be grant access for each network. Okay. Some pretty easy questions like do you want install ECSS copy CDR utility? What it is? Copy CDR is a special utility to collect call detail records or CDR files from our database, from our system, and it can upload files for your local FTP server or other storage. If you never works with CDR, you can choose no. Some known question from Wireshark package. If it's not installed yet, please choose can non-super users be able to capture pockets? If it's if they have no any rights to access to TCP dump, please choose no. After that, I can see that we have finished step of installation ECSS node package. We have some notice. Please save to a safe place and delete file of root key. It's very important to security settings and security environment. As you can see, we have last login output from successful installation of ECSS node package. Please check that some components nodes already started, and you can work with it, but it's not enough to complete the installation. Okay, that's great. we completed the very important installation steps. And second, step 2 deals with cluster connection. Okay, let's discuss about cluster connection. First of all, we have two special parameters which allow us to create cluster. First parameter is cluster name. It looks pretty simple because just use any editor to edit one file, mycelium1.config. You can see the full path of this file, and you can find line number 4. In line number 4 we have cluster name variable or cluster name parameter, and in my example I have cluster name like my cluster. Please do not use any special symbols in cluster name. I have very bad example and I need to edit. Please do not use any special symbols in cluster name. It can be very simple, and one requirement, it should be the same on both servers. Okay, go next. Second option to need to set up during the cluster connection. This is the same way. Just open your editor with this command, find the ECSS broker file, and we have just two lines. First primary broker, and then we have secondary broker address. This file can be edited only with IP address part. You don't need to add some new lines or something like this. Please choose the IP address, physical IP address for server 1 and for server 2, and the same view for ECSS 2 second server. Please do not reverse or any other action with these files. It's the same on both servers. After, you can edit the IP addresses. Okay, let's go next. Finally, we discussed about GlusterFS server installation. This is a special utility to distribute your local directories on both servers, and after a few simple commands you can try to connect from server 1 to server 2 with command sudo gluster peer probe, and you should type just physical IP address of ECSS2 second server. Then please execute on server 2 this short command, and as a result you can create new ECSS volume or just new virtual volume for this connection, And as you can see, we have command which describe replica type 2, TCP transport, and IP addresses and directories for each server. You can just copy it and use for only server 1. You no need to do this for server 2. Okay, you can check the status for each server. Pretty simple command, Gluster volume info, and after this command you should get the result like this. Type replicated, status started, and number of bricks 1 multiply 2 equal 2. I think it can be changed by the installation, but please pay attention for last 2 lines. Okay. Then one difficult step, please edit one necessary file and just copy this text to this file, save, and add. You should, before reboot, you should add this unit which describes the new virtual volume. You should add it in startup. After this command will be completed, please reboot your system. And very important step, that you have new volume in the output of this short command, just df space -h. Please check this command after reboot. If you have if you got a new volume and you can see the address is correct, the volume name is correct, you can go to next step. But if you have no this new line in output of this command, please check previous step. Okay, a few words about RESTfs special API. You can install it after previous step 3, but we have some details for this installation. Please pay attention that we have problem like problem of simultaneously installation 2 packages. GlusterFS allow us to create new ECSS volume. RESTfs API allow us to download independencies, special packages that contains the system audio files and other system files. And if you try to install RESTfs API first, after GlusterFS installation, all system files will be deleted, and our device, in a device we can create some step between GlusterFS finish step installation and RESTfs installation. Please pay attention. You should create this directory, just var lib ECSS RESTfs. You can create this directory with the simple command like mkdir. I can provide you this comment in the chat. Of course, if you did this action before reboot, all things will be okay. But if you forgot it, I think you can get the problem with loading your operating system, because this directory is not created yet, and RESTfs API is not installed. Of course, if you can do this command, I think it will be okay. Then a few words about these difficult steps. We will provide you a short video with no comments, but all installation steps on the virtual machines, on the example. If you have some trouble with understanding the secondly step or interconnection before these steps, please check the video. I think it can help you to understand what I mean, which I try to discuss about features like or command interconnection like this. Okay, it's not a lot of moments, but we have a few moments that you can understand very. You can understand it in details. Okay, let's go next. Let's try to discuss about additional system components. On this step, you can choose to install packages like web interface, web configurator, ECSS media server, ECSS media resources. It's not a good example, because ECSS media resources is the independent list of ECSS RESTfs API. Then I think it's already installed, and you can choose at least web configurator, media server, and other packages what you need. Okay, after this step, just go to Erlang service, EPMD Erlang service, just edit it, and please check the content of this file. If you can find the not so correct physical IP address, please choose the correct IP address for each server, for ECSS1 and for ECSS2. This hint shows us that you can execute this command on both servers. Okay, next. You should set up your license scheme. We need only 2 nodes or 2 system components for this action, and only 2 commands in correct order. Of course, I think ECSS DS service and ECSS Mycelium service is already started. But you can start, if you're not sure about that, please start it with systemctl command in operating system. Okay. Then you need to connect to special console It's called Kokon console, and you need to execute one command for passport and one command to license. Only in this order. First, please set up passport. You can find your own passport from in the email, for example, from our commercial department. If you got the special physical token, you should put the physical token first, and then you can, for example, reboot your server one more time, and after that please check that your system like ECSS, DS and Mycelium is started. It's very important. Without these clusters in active mode, we cannot set up your own passport correctly. Okay. If all is okay, if all things is ready to set new passport, you can copy the special subrandom sequence for passport and a little more bigger sequence for license too. Of course, do not try to retype, just copy and paste to console. And please be sure that it executed in Kokon special console. Okay, then go next. If you never connected with Kokon command console environment, you can, as you can see, we have simple command SSH. Login is admin, by default is admin. Add your IP ECSS IP PBX address. It means physical address, of course, and special port 8023 for Kokon only. Password is password by default, and also I can provide you very important command. This command called node check services to check the current status of each services for not only for one server, for cluster. If previous actions struggled to connect each server in cluster, you can check not only one node status, you can check both servers and list of both nodes with one command. It's very useful, and you can use in practice not only for one installation, you can use it for anything, of course. And please pay attention for one sentence. All services are started. We have two variants, two options for output. First option, all services are started, means that self-checking services is pass and all things is okay. We have no any services which is not started yet. And second option, we have special table with list of not started or starting services, and it's not okay. You can wait maybe 1 or 2 minutes to understand. Maybe it's the process of loading, or maybe it's not process of loading. We have some problems maybe if after 1 or 2 minutes we have no any changes in this table. Of course, you can try to reboot your ECSS services with command under superuser systemctl command, as you remember. Then just type restart, of course, and just type ECSS. This is the simplest command to restart ECSS services at server 1, maybe, or at server 2. Of course, I can recommend you restart only one server and just wait for some reaction. And also one hint about Passport and license installation. Please make sure that during the process of installation Passport and license, second server is not online, because sometimes we have some problems with Passport and license installation when ECSS2 server is online. You can switch it to shutdown, or just use a special utility ECSS control to block any network connections between both servers. I will provide you the example from accelerated video. Let's go next. Please check the installation. As you can see, we have some advice to perform functional tests. It's connected to web configurator, Cocon console, domains, aliases, it means subscribers, trunks, it means channels between our IPPBX and some gateways, other IPPBX, SIP trunks. And bridges, it's the exception of trunks. It means some virtual channels between domain under one ECSS 10 installation, only for one internal installation. Also, protocol adapters, if you plan to work with SIP only, please try to check SIP protocol from different directions, subscribers, other types of subscriber devices, and other things. Of course, a few words about media. I think we can plan to some additional webinars about media server settings, because it's a very big topic to discuss, unfortunately. And today I can say a few words about MSR special servers. It's also our software solution, as you know, and by default we can use him to compute the media traffic, to calculate media traffic through the ECSS 10 server. It's not a direct connection between subscribers. With in any case, by default settings, you can calculate media traffic through the SoftSwitch servers. And of course, for this scheme, you should install additional package like ECSS Media Server and set up it for basic calls. For example, I hope I also provide you information about simple default settings of MSR. And with ActiveActive mode, please pay attention that you should install it also on both servers. Then also you can check RESTfs volumes, check that the files exist, and you can hear the some sounds from your phone when you got some errors or some notification. It's the easiest way to check RESTfs. Then configuration, replication, and backup. You can try to power off, for example, power off any ECSS1 or ECSS2 server, doesn't matter. And you can try to test online calls or just create a new call. And the replication must be work, and I hope it will be work on your project. Cluster state and alarms, you can use the previous command, node check services, like some useful command, and I think it's enough to check for first time. Also, you can use system status command, and any commands from super user, I mean systemctl command with status. Systemctl plus status plus service name. For example, systemctl status ECSS or systemctl status ECSS core.service. Okay, you can use any known method of troubleshooting, and I think I can provide you some minimal set of command during the video. I mean additional video, of course. And let's go to finish part. Let's go to part of replication settings based on Keep Alive and VRRP protocol. We will talk about some example. We'll consider my example from two float addresses for SIP protocol, SIP adapter, and one float address for MySQL. It's also necessary to replicate MySQL, but today we will concentrate attention on SIP protocol, but you need to know MySQL is also connected with replication methods. Let's check the questions. Wait a second, please. Okay. Let's go next slide. Wait a second. As you can see in my example, we have IP addresses like 192, 168, 13, and the same network dot 4, the same network dot 5. Please pay attention on these addresses, what it means for servers. SIP1 connected to ECSS1, SIP2 connected to CSS2, but as master state. Each of these IP addresses will be connected to each server as backup state. It's necessary to set up keep alive correctly. Also, we have special VRRP protocol. As I remember, it's abbreviation Virtual Route on Redundancy Protocol. You can check it with Google or any resource. It's very useful protocol for network redundancy, and one requirement for this protocol, we also need to set up a special VRP instance or special router ID. Please check that we have 50, 51, 49 router ID for each type of replication fields. Okay. This is just configuration example. You can copy it from our presentation, or you can copy it from our documentation. It doesn't matter. I think all of these parameters is correct. And you can just change the IP addresses, change the network and the host address. And as you can see, we have VRP instance SIP protocol 1, state master, and we have maximum priority for this router ID 50. Okay, let's just remember this block of settings, block of code. For the same server, ECSS1, you can copy the VRP instance SIP2 with state backup, router ID 51, and special IP address, which cannot be in active mode. If the system is a normal maintenance, this IP address it's not will not some active some action on the server, because it's like in sleep mode, because we are marked this state as a backup. Of course, we need special command from this script. Please check the script path. User bin ECSS PAC port, special port, and port number. The main meaning that this script can provide to us special answer if protocol adapter from second server is not online. We can check through the keep alive. We can check the status and change the status for all backup for all VRRP instance in backup state. Okay, I hope it's not so difficult to understand, because for each server you can find the necessary IP address with master state. Other IP address state will depends on your cluster state. It's in under maintenance or in normal maintenance mode, or you have some alarms, you have some problems with access. Okay, and as you can see, we have special line like include mysql.conf. Of course, it means MySQL block of settings. Sorry, let's go to this page. And as you can see, we have the same settings like master, the same priority for master. Please pay attention that backup has half priority, like 50, instead 100. And as you can see, we have backup IP addresses, IP address for MySQL only. It's not good to check in this type of this text. I think it's better way to copy it from documentation. Okay. Then we have configuration examples to ECSS2 second server and state backup for this server. As you can see, router ID 50, half priority, and IP address for backup. Then we can see reversed IP addresses for ECSS1 configuration and ECSS2 configuration mode. Okay, then we have master. As you can see, with this router ID, we can find in configuration example for ECSS1 the same router ID state backup. It was reversed by settings of Keep Alive. Okay, I think it's not so difficult to understand how we can set up Keep Alive settings. What about troubleshooting? Of course, any things with Keep Alive connected to your list of IP addresses, you can use simple commands like ap space a or if config or any other command to check which IP addresses is which interfaces with some IP addresses is up or is down for current state. And if you try to add float IP addresses in Keep Alive and system has no reaction for these settings, has no result, please try to reboot your virtual machine and check it one more time. If you will get the same result, I think you should check the settings one more time. Maybe some mistakes during the code blocks was occurred, and please try to correct. If you have a trouble with create your own configuration file, you can ask our technical support, for example, or please check our video in the record one more time, and I think you can find all of mistakes and try to create correct configuration. Okay, the last one example of active mode replication settings based on Keep Alive and VRRP. It's just about MySQL. On second server we chose the backup mode with the same router ID. Please pay attention. Half priority for MySQL is the same rules. It doesn't matter. And we have a special IP address 192.168.1.5. It's only for MySQL replication with special label, and of course label contains your name of network adapter or name of bonding interface if you use it, and after 2 dots we have just MySQL. You can choose more convenient name for you. It also doesn't matter, it's optional parameter. Okay, dear colleagues, that's all about only main part of installation. I mean that we have a lot of things, and the list of these things depends on each project. You can try to install a lot of additional packages, try to install distributed scheme of media servers, and create a great table of metrics and isolated zones. It's very interesting to discuss, and I very hope that we can meet on second webinars to discuss one of topic like this. And I hope the main installation has no trouble to you. And let's check your questions. Wait a second, please. Dear colleagues, if you have some questions about some steps of installation, maybe you have some experience of installation, you can ask me in this chat. Please feel free to ask me. Also, I will provide you, as I said, I will provide you special video with no comments, only with accelerated video, how I can install ECSS 10 main system with only 2 additional packages. It's web configurator and media server, of course, with simplest settings and a fast way to set up a new installation. Of course, I also called it a quick start when you try to install the ECSS 10 software on Sandbox, on the test system, and try to pay some short period of time to create subscribers, virtual PBX, and try to create basic calls, provide value edited services in easiest way. I think we can provide you this type of video with this presentation. If you have some questions, please ask me and we can discuss. Dear colleagues, if you have no questions, please pay attention that we have special email address and telephone numbers for any questions. You can ask our commercial department for new test installations. I think it's very easy way to create your own sandbox for testing. It's very interesting experience, and please feel free to ask it. In this case, all tokens, all files will be in a virtual environment. You no need to get physical devices. Maybe you can use any virtualization environment like VirtualBox, VMware, KVM, and other things, other virtual environment. Yes, thank you for your feedback. I'm very happy. And we have one questions. If it's possible, could you please tell me, explain about license and purpose again? Yes, you can create a purchase for your own testing passport and special license file. I think it's enough for testing some features. If you want to create your test zone, and you should to write email on the provided contacts, and this email will be forwarded to commercial department. If you already have the passport and license, please make sure that previous installation was correct, and please check the step 7 again. First, you can change, please pay attention on top, first 2 commands. You can change word start to word status. And if you have some trouble, if you have some errors in output, inactive status for each service, please check previous steps. Also, you can check our video with short installation with no command. Maybe you got the mistake, you got some errors and skip it. Please check. It's very important to install your passport and license. If you have no these files, you should create a purchase first to our commercial department, and then I think it's it's not so big deal to provide test zone for you. I think I hope I can understand your question correctly. And we have second question. We need to know more details about registration and call setup flow when one of the servers goes to down. Yeah, I agree with you. It's a very interesting topic, like a part of troubleshooting. And I think we can plan more webinars for this topic, but I can't provide you some. I can't provide you time and dates because I'm not sure about future plans. I think you can get more information during the email. Okay, thank you for the question. And also we have a lot of questions. We have a new one. when we can expect your video about installing and configuring the auto provisioning program. The same answer. Unfortunately, it's a very interesting product to discuss in the webinar environment, and if you try to purchase the webinar with this topic, maybe during our commercial department, we will try to find new date for this topic, of course. We understand that connected with ECSS 10 installation, maybe we can consider the after provisioning service after the installation of ECSS 10, after the full installation of ECSS 10. Thank you for your question. Let's take 1 minute for additional questions. Okay, dear colleagues, I have to finish this webinar. I'm very happy to discuss with everyone this pretty difficult topic, and of course we will continue with second webinars with more details about additional services, troubleshooting, and other facilities of ECSS 10, because it's a very big and distributed software, and I hope it's very interesting to discuss with our customers and customers with the vendor to get new experience and new knowledge. I hope for it. And also we have one additional question. Does ECSS 10 SSW support SRTP function? Unfortunately, no. As I remember, we have some troubles with SRTP distribution on our computing parts, and maybe in the future this function will be supported. As I know, SRTP and SIP over TLS already supported on our IP phones models, our IP phones equipment, but not in IPPBX. I hope in the future we can discuss about that functions, but for current version I have no any information about security, voice and signaling, unfortunately. Okay, let's take a few seconds for some questions. Okay, thank you everyone for interesting discussion for this difficult topic, and I have to finish our webinar because we have time limit, and other additional questions you can provide me during the email, and please feel free to ask set of license and passport for your test zone, for your sandbox, and I think we can finish we can finish our webinar. Thank you for your attention, and dear colleagues, have a nice day and goodbye.